Lady manufacturing 52.9, 52.9. Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 285 million. Nasdaq 100 sell side 53 million. Dow 30 buy side 11 million. Mag 7 buy side 15 million.
Okay. First things first. Add an account. We go. We just had news that came out. We are practically at all-time highs. We do have this 4-hour low. ES is sweeping it out.
Nvidia shares up 3% at the open as ARM ADRS rises 12% as well.
Okay, the thing is, right, I've seen this play out so many times in May where we have all this low resistance liquidity. And so we also have 10 a.m. news today. But I have seen this happen where 10 a.m. news will come out, or after 10 a.m., we will completely flip and go towards all-time highs, even though we have all of this low resistance liquidity to the downside. Now, we are bearish on the hourly. We are also probably going to close bearish on the 4-hour. And so because of that, I would be willing to go short today, but I want to be...
Software stocks extending gains following a Friday's rally. Those companies, IBM up 6%, Adobe 3%, Salesforce up 5%.
But again, I would like to be very cautious going into this and just taking longs. Obviously, these are our things. So we're just gonna have to see what happens. NQ is the more bullish index than ES. But we will see. We are... is the imbalance that we kind of have to take into consideration.
We have posted the S&P Canada Manufacturing PMI May report on the feed for those interested.
But we'll see what happens.
In 10 minutes time now at 9:45 a.m. Eastern time, we get the US S&P manufacturing PMI May final report. Forecast to remain unchanged at 55.3 with a range of 55.4 to 53. The New Zealand dollar drops 1% against the US dollar to a session low.
Okay, so we're making significant moves up. So we'll see what happens. I don't like that we left relative equal lows right here. I really don't like that. But kind of is what it is. And we're on our new account today. So
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
In 5 minutes time now, at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get the US S&P Manufacturing PMI May final read. Forecast to remain unchanged at 55.3, with a range of 55.4 to 53 expected.
Okay, we're getting the moves up. All right. Done with that. Our market hasn't given us anything. Honestly, would like us to come sweep out these lows for us to try to go long. Right now, I'm bullish. All things
1 minute remaining.
considered, I am bullish. We're tapping into the 4-hour gap. Like, we're trying to maintain the 4-hour gap here. So that tells me we have a chance to go all the way towards all-time highs. At least sweep out this low resistance liquidity to the upside here. Now we could completely reverse, and if we don't get an entry by 9:50, we're just gonna wait till this 10 a.m. news comes out, because that could be quite drastic and cause some move in the market. I think it's best, especially on a Monday like today, first day of June. I think it's just best.
10 seconds. $55.1, $55.1, lower than forecast, $55.3.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna need us to break structure to the downside. Or 0.75. Yeah. Definitely gotta take out these lows. It'd be ideal if we swept this out, but count we are. I hope we close this 5-minute candle bearish. What I'm hoping for. We'll see what happens.
Looking through the report for the US S&P manufacturing PMI, Williamson, who's the chief economist at S&P, says at first glance the manufacturing sector seems to be firing on all cylinders, but lift the hood and the picture is not so clear. The headline PMI has hit a 4-year high with strong factory production growth for a second successive month in response to a further market upturn in order books. But since the outbreak of war in the Middle East, we have seen production and demand buoyed by stock building as companies worry over rising prices and supply difficulties. Brent and US crude futures now are rising more than $5 after Iran's Tasnim news agency says that Iran's negotiating team is stopping the exchanges of messages with the US. Again, we did report this earlier. We have posted out the US S&P manufacturing PMI May report for those interested.
There really isn't shit here. I would like to take longs if we can even get an entry. Right now we are respecting this 4-hour gap. We can just close above the gap. 445.5. 445. We can close above there. We're looking good, but we need a retracement. I might as well brush my teeth. We're not getting anything right now. Like, yeah, we're just not getting anything right now. I might as well go brush my teeth, guys.
So in 10 minutes time now, at the top of the hour, we see the release of the US ISM manufacturing PMI for May, forecast 53 on the prior 52.7, with a range of 54 to 51.8. The prices paid components forecast 85 from the prior 84.6. Employment forecast 48.4 on the prior 46.4. And new orders forecast 54.8 on the prior 54.1. Keep in mind we also get the US construction spending month over month as well. The data for April though forecast 0.3% in the prior 0.6.
Here we go. There's our sweep of liquidity. There is our sweep of liquidity that we were looking for. Let's see what happens off that. Grid limit order.
Israel tells residents of the Beirut southern suburbs to leave. So it's a warning from Israel to the Beirut southern suburbs.
We swept out the lows that I wanted us to sweep, which is good. It's very good.
You're
Now
behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
The IDF says to hit Beirut suburbs if Hezbollah continues attacks.
now we're dumping. Right? So in this case, we're just gonna wait for the 10 a.m. news. Because it's just not worth it to take a trade We have now
So
broken.
in 5 minutes time now, at the top of the hour, we see the release of the US ISM manufacturing PMI for the month of May. Forecast 53 on the prior 52.7, with a range of 54 to 51.8. The prices paid component forecast 85 on the prior 84.6. Employment index forecast 48.4 on the prior 46.4. New orders forecast 54.8 on the prior 54.1. And we also get US construction spending month over month for April, forecast 0.3% and the prior 0.6.
Might as well just wait. I do see all the low resistance liquidity. Which can lead me to believe we would go lower. But again, we need a retracement, a proper 5-minute retracement into our continuation confluence. But we might as well just wait for the 10 a.m. news, see what kind of move we get from that, if any. I mean, yeah. I'd be curious what we did off of that. I mean, looking at this right now, we had the high time frame sweep on the daily also. We are still, but you have a daily fair value gap right there. So it isn't that crazy to want to trade towards that. I think there is possibility of that happening. But again, not something that I should just go ahead and jump straight into a trade. There's absolutely no reason to take a trade right now, considering we have news in literally 3 minutes. So I might as well just wait. Daily fair value gap starts at these 4-hour lows. So I would be surprised, but I think, I mean, if we look at here too, there's nothing here. 4 hours, we're gonna close bearish. Hourly, we're gonna close bearish. I mean, shorts is now looking like shorts. Towards the daily fair value gap. I mean, come on. Boom. But again, we will need a proper retracement into our continuation confluence. Well, we hit the equilibrium.
One minute remaining for the US ISM manufacturing PMI.
See how we
10
close.
seconds.
Looks like NQ is gonna.
54, 54, higher than forecast, 53. Prices paid at 82 spot 1, 82 spot 1, lower than forecast, 85. Employment, 48 spot 6, 48 spot 6, higher than forecast, 48 spot
happened?
2. New orders at 56 spot 8, 56 spot 8, higher than
Actual
forecast,
good for
54 spot
currency,
5.
so that is
Slow
bearish.
construction spending for April at 0.4%, 0.4%, higher than forecast, 0.2%.
Kind of canceled each other out. I mean, we are so close towards this.
Reports that Russia finance officials tell Putin that the war spend is unaffordable.
Really love a retracement, bro. Like, I find it pretty hard to believe if we leave this low. We're gonna definitely take out this low, but it's what we do off of that low, if that. If we don't take it out yet and we get the 5-minute retracement that I want, oh, I'm all in on shorts. I'm all in. I am all in on shorts. We closed bearish on the 4-hour, on the hourly. All we need is a 5-minute retracement. Same thing here. We closed bearish on the 4-hour, inversing the 4-hour gap. Hourly as well. And I mean, the daily fair value gap starting right there.
The Treasuries extend their drop following the ISM factory gauge topping estimates.
So all we need is proper 5-minute retracement. Gonna take out that low. Way too easy for us not to. We need a retracement, man. Like, I can't enter without a proper 5-minute retrace.
So again, we've posted the US ISM manufacturing May report, as well as the construction spending April report on the feed for those interested.
Wait, let him cook. It's time. It'll be a de-risk trade. Order. Nah. You gotta leave me something. Oh, leave a gap, leave a gap, leave a gap. There we go. Bye. Stretch it to the downside. We can do that on ES. We're golden.
According to a City YouGov poll, UK May year-ahead inflation expectations fall to 4.7%.
All we gotta do is close beneath that.
City YouGov poll says the UK May longer-term inflation expectations fall to 4.4%.
Well, hello everybody. This is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Got an inverse on both.
According to a statement from China's Navy, they say representatives of the Chinese and US militaries have held a working group meeting of the Military Maritime Consultative Agreement, or the MMCA, in Hawaii. That's happening May 28th to 29th, when that happened. The Chinese Navy say two sides had candid and constructive exchanges on the current China-US air and maritime safety and security situation.
NQ does not want to inverse the gap. We can't go until NQ inverses the
The
gap.
Chinese Navy say the two sides discussed measures to improve China-US military maritime safety and security.
Come on, let's inverse the gap, you. Let's go. Jeez. I got pissed real quick. Come on, you. Damn. Waiting patiently. We need is a 1 minute break. news. Right, I'm not taking that trade. It's a stupid trade.
UKMTO says it's received a report of an incident 40 Newton miles southeast of Qasr in Iraq. UKMTO say a cargo vessel was transiting in the Arabian Gulf when a large explosion following a hit from an unknown projectile on the starboard side.
Really just waiting for a proper break on NQ. Like, we cannot take a trade until that happens. Quite literally, we can't. Nah, close up. Close as an up candle. Here we go. So fucking annoying. Like, all I'm waiting is for NQ to flip bearish. And we have 3 relative equal highs on ES. It literally looked like news came out. ES just looks like shit. Holy. Look at how garbage ES looks. Hmm. Like, why would I even long that? Stupid trade. Back and forth, and we literally left these out. I don't understand that. Hey, like I said, I've seen the market completely neglect and not take it out. ES looks like
Microsoft introduces the Surface Laptop Ultra.
ES looks absolutely disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting.
Shares holding gains up 2.5% on Microsoft.
I mean, I have quite literally.
Microsoft reported the Surface Laptop Ultra is engineered with NVIDIA. NVIDIA shares extending gains up 5% now.
I mean, shorts are no longer the move. Let's get our 5-minute retrade.
Microsoft add their new laptop Ultra available later this year.
Okay, there's our 5-minute retracement.
The Russell 2000 index drops 1.2%.
We've just been waiting here so patiently for a proper setup. We need both indexes to be correlated. Five.
Germany's Chancellor Merz is going to gather leaders to forge a NATO plan on wooing Trump. So Merz is to host the EU leaders meeting this month ahead of the NATO summit. Mehr News, citing Iran, says the US and Israel tried to pressure it via Lebanon and Gaza.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Iran says that the US and Israel tried to pressure it via Lebanon and Gaza.
All right, I am long. Let's see what happens. Relative equal highs right there. No way we get our long entry and then we just completely dump. That'd be crazy, but hey, you know, I can't complain. This was the setup. I mean, ES was continuing to respect 5-minute bullish order flow. And so because of that, you know, I am willing to go long here. Right here is our break-even point.
All right, guys, quick little tip. You see this, right? 5-pack.
Israel's Hayom News says expansion of activity in Lebanon is coordinated with the US.
All right, so I just bought. Come on, ES. Getting spooky.
Tribulations, and through this, we find ourselves at struggle.
Took it on NQ, bruh. Should have took the trade on NQ. ES just looks like absolute dog shit. Oh. It's looking not great, bro. Damn, bruh. Cooked. Look at this, bro. We've been not correlated the whole time. The one time we become correlated towards these relative equal highs, we get stopped out. That shit just burns, bruh.
Dick on his cheek. Okay. I get be able to see this shit show up. Like, look, I'll show you right now, bro. Yes, you did trade. Hey, idiot. Look, it says today, 0 fucking P&L.
This is just garbage, bruh.
According to The Verge, Microsoft to unveil tools at Build conference.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
According to sources, Russia's Volgograd oil refinery has halted operations since May due to 29 drone attacks.
Fucking trade this. NQ does not want to fucking go lower. Nah, bruh. Yo, you gotta be shitting me, bruh. Oh my god. We literally have a daily fair value gap. I don't know what else to do. I took the trade on NQ. Come on, flush. Flush beneath it.
According to free sources, OPEC Plus is likely to raise oil output quotas for July by 188,000 barrels per day at the Sunday meeting. And just get a flush down to here. And if we get stopped out at break even on that, I'm done for the day.
If we can flush that, we might get significant moves. All I need to see is that get flushed. Come on. Let's go, you. Not good enough. Not good enough. What if we just took the trade on NQ? We would have been fine.
US Trade Representative Ambassador Greer is to travel to Paris this week for the OECD.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
USTR's Greer is going to attend the OECD Ministerial in Paris on June 3rd to the 4th. It's coming from a statement from the US Trade Department.
This has been the most step stool price action on NQ versus ES. We have a bunch of this BS. What do we do? Okay, come on.
Iran State TV say the probability of a ceasefire between Iran and the US ending is high if attacks on Lebanon do not stop. So again, it's Iran State TV saying the probability of a ceasefire between Iran and the US ending is high if attacks on Lebanon do not stop.
You can't make this up. Oh for 2 today, bro. What the fuck? This shit is low-key pissing me off, man. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, what does that even mean? Yeah, I'm off, bro.